Hey guys, this is On for Games. I've been playing a ton of Star Wars Battlefront. I can't stop. I think it is so much fun, even if it's a little lacking in the maps or the modes. But honestly, there's a lot there, so it's still a great time. Point is, you should all be playing it, but it's kind of hard in some ways, especially when you first get started. You don't have any of those upgrades. You don't have any of those new weapons. So I'm going to put together these tips real quick. We'll get through 5 tips, and then you can get back to eating those turkey leftovers that you love so much. So, tip number 1, get away from that starter gun immediately. It may seem great because it's a blaster and you're shooting at stormtroopers and you're like, hell yeah, Star Wars Battlefront. But trust me when I say pretty much almost anything else is going to be better. Buy something new. First upgrade you make, buy a different gun. Tip number 2, until you do that, and probably even for a little while after, be careful about being the first to run into a firefight. I know you feel like a badass and that ATSD over on the horizon ain't shit, but if you round a corner and see an enemy and both of you start firing at the same time, you're probably going to lose. That's nothing against your reflexes, but if they have a superior weapon, the power-ups, and your fresh little nubile self has the starter weapon, and practically a huge gold star next to your name that says, I'm the new guy, take it easy on me, smiley face emoticon, you're a prime target. I can't tell you how many times I rounded a corner, got a grenade to the face because they had the impact grenade, and I didn't even have the regular grenade yet. Tip number 3, go for the mode objectives. If that's blast, kill away. But if it's supremacy, try to grab some of those capture points. Anything that can grab you points without having to kill the enemy. I know by tip number 3, you're like, are you just trying to say run away, like don't even shoot? No, I'm not trying to say that, but that first gun really does kind of suck. Anything that can get you a lot of points, get you those upgrades faster. I mean, hell, you don't even start with grenades and everybody else is tossing them every 2 seconds. So just stuff that you can get those upgrades quicker, all the better. Honestly, this should also just be a rule of thumb for gaming in general. The objectives are in the modes for a reason. It's the whole point of playing the mode. Tip number 4, use those power-ups. I mean, you can grab another one as soon as you use the last one, and these are huge game changers, like the rocket launcher, the wide-range shield, the orbital strike. Just pick them up, use them, give in to the power. Brings me to tip number 5, don't underestimate the power of the dark side. But in this case, I mean the support heroes, Leia and Palpatine. They're the support heroes, so like offensively they lack some of the oomph that the others have, but they're still pretty damn strong. And unbeknownst to me early on, when somebody starts playing as one, other players can spawn in as like the Royal Guards for Leia or like Palpatine's defensive stormtroopers, and these are huge game changers. They've got a ton of HP, although it doesn't regenerate, but they also have just like rocket launchers and stronger weapons on standby just all the time. They're huge game changers, and it's awesome that they can support, like jump in and just like help out Leia and Palpatine. They're amazing for certain modes, and honestly, makes me always go for Leia or Palpatine if they're available, which they are if you're a hero option. Anyways, guys, that's it for my tips for Star Wars Battlefront. I know this was a little bit of a shorter video this week, but everyone's pretty busy doing stuff for Thanksgiving Day weekend, so thanks for watching as long as you did. Definitely like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you're new. I've got plenty of content coming out each week, and I hope you come back for more. Enjoy those leftovers, and thanks for watching.
Our forces are taking over a control point.
Skywalker has been defeated. Form Lord Vader.